Hey everyone. Today I wanted to go over the new Uma and support cards coming in a few days. Narita Taishin joins the global roster on August 3rd, alongside the SSR support card Yaeno Muteki. In this video, I will go over Taishin's race style, her unique skills, and whether she's worth pulling, and then examine Yaeno Muteki's skills, her ideal runner partners, and how she compares to other power type cards in the global meta. Narita Taishin arrives as a strong A-tier end closer for medium and long-distance turf races. Her distance aptitudes are medium A, long A, making her a reliable finisher if you like burst-style racing. Style-wise, she runs end closer, meaning she stays at the back and surges in the final phase of the race. Her growth profile includes plus 20% guts, making her durability strong for long-stretch surges, though her base speed and stamina growth are average. Her unique skill nemesis is her win condition in order to break through from the back. She also has Lone Wolf, which is a pretty good skill to have for career runs, since none of the NPC racers use this skill, so it's a free speed stat boost. Her other skills are decent, but nothing too crazy. One thing I will say though, that she is notoriously known for having one of the most difficult careers because, well, she not only runs medium and long races, but she gets certain events after racing that decrease your mood by 3 and you gain the practice poor status. So yeah, she is not going to be easy for beginners if for some reason they decide to pull on this banner. So the big question, is she worth summoning? I would say she's a niche pick. She is a solid end runner to have, but nothing too crazy to use your small amount of carats that you have saved up. I will say though that she is a good legacy to have for end runners down the line. And one interesting thing is that on the JP server, they did use Taishin as a mile runner, even though she has a D rating. So an interesting thing to keep in mind when building your Umas for PvP. Alright, so moving on to the new SSR support card. It is a strength support card this time, and as you can see at base stats, she is nothing too crazy. She only has a 20 in priority, however she does have a 5 in training effectiveness, but she doesn't give decent stats until she reaches max level, so I wouldn't recommend trying to pull her for one copy. However, where I'd argue this card excels at is in her support skills. She has some pretty nice skills for medium runners, and skills like homestretch haste and prepared to pass are all pretty useful. She also gives tail held high, which I'd argue is a really great skill to have, because if you activate a few skills during the race and then this activates, you get even more speed, which can come in clutch. But I'd say this would be a pretty good option to have if you can friend someone who is a whale at the game, because this could pair up nicely with other power cards. Real quick, I wanted to quickly compare how she holds up with the other strength cards. And as you can see, she doesn't have a lot of special priority and pretty low friendship bonus. She makes up for it though with some good training effectiveness and hit frequencies for those skills we talked about, but it's not enough to justify for me to recommend you guys to spend carats on this support, especially with all the upcoming content this month. Lastly, we are getting a new SSR Stamina card as well, and at base stats, nothing too crazy. Getting another copy of her does unlock her special priority boost, which is not bad, and then a stamina bonus at max level. So a decent SR support card when she is at max level, but now taking a look at her skills, she gives a lot of movement skills, mainly targeted at late surgers and medium runners. To get a better idea if this card is good or not, we can compare with the other good stamina cards, and you can see she has some decent stats. However, she doesn't give any race and fan bonus, which is something to keep in mind. I'd say that the other two SR support cards next to her are a lot better to use if you have them, but if you don't have Top Gun or Cafe as supports, then this would be a pretty nice option to have if you have it. So I hope this can at least give you a better idea now on whether you want to summon or not for these new banners. I personally will be holding out and saving my carats because as you can see, we have a pretty stacked month to go through, and I think there are some better options coming soon. But if Taishin is your favorite Uma, then by all means go for her. At the end of the day, it all depends on who you like when pulling for these Umas. I will be making another video soon, talking about the rest of the new events and banners coming this month. So stay tuned for that. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe for more Uma Musume content in the future. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.